Hello everyone, and welcome back to the next episode of Airport CEO, where in the past few episodes we've been slowly expanding the airport out, but really the one thing we haven't got yet is large planes, large stands, any infrastructure. So I think the plan right now is we really need to save some money if we're going to kind of expand the airport that far. We're probably going to want the rest of the land, we're probably going to want to start deleting some stuff as well. So in this episode I think it's going to be a lot about kind of making efficiency savings, saving some money and getting ready to like just save up loads of money in order to get enough money. So I think one of the things we could do is upgrade everything to concrete. Now if you for example look at, I don't know, taxiway, concrete is more expensive but it is cheaper to maintain, and over time that maintenance cost will be greater than the cost we paid for it. So if we just right now start slowly replacing everything with concrete, then we would be getting extra money. So these stands here, it's not exactly cheap, but it's not outside of our amount of money either so far, which those didn't select for whatever reason. There we go. These small ones. It look a bit weird until we got everything done. Just so you're aware, but right, so this is going to be another 300,000, right. That's all our passenger stands. Let's get the general aviation stands in. Right, selected all of them but one, which is weird, but okay. That's that last one, right. Next, how much would it cost per runway? Why is that kind of weirdly at the bottom of the screen? 125,000 for a medium. That's going to save on repair costs, so. And for a small, 50,000. We might not have enough money for all of them, but it will save us money in the long term. Right, yeah, I think this one we're not going to have enough money for right now. Yeah, 50,000. Now we can. Right. Delay a flight. Right, so all of these, I think with like the stands, the operating cost is less, and also they need repairs less often as well. Same with the runways, I think. Yeah. So we are improving our finances with this. But it just involves spending loads of money. So taxiway, you can delete it to get a bit of money back. Or you can just cover it over, which is obviously a less good decision financially, because you're not getting a refund for the old stuff, but is very easy to keep the airport going whilst doing this sort of thing, so it might just take a bit of time, but up to here. Sometimes I might just, I don't know, I think it is just easiest to runway entrance. Oh yeah, those runway entrances will also need upgrading. We now have some more money, so upgrade, 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 upgrade. And once we've upgraded everything or a decent amount of stuff, I'll show you the finances, because it will have made a significant difference. Right, upgrade, there we go. Upgrade. So it'll be the tax, for now it's just going to be the taxiway and then the roads. So it'll continue to be a bit of money. I think the roads are going to be cheaper to do, so yeah, that was more affordable. We haven't gone that far with this road, but we could do it to there, right. Like the taxiway, you can just do this without actually deleting anything. I go down, once we upgrade this, don't know. Yeah, they do they do switch out once both sides concrete. Right. Let's go then down here to there. Right, and then oops. That did not go how it should have done. Just turn down to there. Carry on down. Like that, and then all the roads up here. So, got a long road up here. Then goes up to there. Let's go back into play mode. Mainly because we're about to run out of money if we don't. It's going to look a bit weird. We might have some cancelled and delayed flights. Volcanic eruption that lasts 8 hours. I'm pretty sure they last longer than that, but okay. Let's just keep playing. But yeah, this might cause some issues. I think it's saying like it's... Well, no, maybe it is in our area. Maybe we do have to have all our flights grounded. It's quite annoying, but I will cope. What other roads are there up here? Those are public roads because they need to be... Oh, these crossings here. This one's like the most awkwardly positioned. Is that it? Yeah. Down here though, it's even more stuff. Why did it... Sometimes when it lags a bit, it then decides to slightly change where the mouse is positioned, which is really annoying. Oh yeah, we've run out of money now. Might also be to do with the fact we can't do anything with flights. Yeah, a lot of flights are saying they're not going anywhere. 4 hours. Well, I guess we kinda just sit here then? There ain't really much we can do. This will be costing us quite a bit of money as well. Yeah. Oh wow, I think loads of flights have been rescheduled, okay. But we're almost at the end of it, but yeah, I don't think we could have all these flights landing at once. That might not be possible, so... yeah, all of them taking up at once, but yeah, volcano ash, it says here. But yeah, then we're going to have loads of flights, but then I think we might have gaps again. While everything readjusts to the schedule, so yeah. It's going to be a bit of a pain. Good job we just did a load of investment that might, you know, save us a bit of money. Not sure how we got shortage of pushback trucks right now. Just ignore that. Right, I think it's going to end about 8 o'clock, so... Yeah. Oh yeah, right, we're clear. We've still got ash, but... Apparently it's fine now? Even though I can still see it on the screen. Now we've got delayed flights. Wonderful. So they all tried to push back at once, and also other flights tried to all land at once. We'll make a fair bit of money quite quickly from all the planes landing and taking off, because that does make quite a bit of money, but at the same time, we've just been deprived of revenue for so long that Might not be enough to make up. Also, why are all these planes just standing here? Oh, that plane. Wait, why's that one going first? Oh, now they're all moving at least. Stand all occupied, yeah. It's going to be a bit bonkers right now with everything going on. Okay, we're back into positive amounts of money at least. So, I guess we could continue. Let's just ignore all the flight delay notifications for now. Yeah, there. That's not going anywhere right now, but as well do that. That should. Is there anything kind of? Yeah, that goes. It's a public road, isn't it? This is a service road. Okay. There we go, and then to there, to there, there. Missed that a little bit. And down there. Down here. And then all this bit here for general aviation, which I'm surprised we have enough money to go this far. But okay. And like I said, it's cheaper to just demolish and rebuild, but it's easier to just build over and not have to cause any disruption either. Right, so that. Oh, these little bits here are still yet to be done. Ooh, run out of money again. Yeah, the expenses of the air when we keep spending up all our money. But yeah. Yes, we're doing the service road now, then we'll go on to the public roads, and then we'll go back to taxiways. That might take a bit of work between episodes, and there'll be some other things I can show you as well that will save us some money, or make us more money. One of them will be getting more of these jetways in, because basically it means we can stop having to use as many vehicles, and it will only get rid of the stair trucks. Quite frankly, we could probably sell loads of them anyway, because some of the planes don't need them. Right, I think this is the period where, like, we've got very few flights. I think we're slowly getting them back, but yeah. So we kind of stopped making money again, and now we are going to start making money, so we have taken a bit of a hit in the finances because of that volcanic eruption, but it should get back to normal now. It doesn't help that I'm spending loads of money as soon as it comes in. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 more roads there. It's auto saving. There we go. That still looks weird, particularly at night time. I've got all these metro entrances, I'm going to call them metro entrances, in the middle of the terminal. But you've kind of like had to like demolish the terminal for them. Like demolish like little tiles. There we go. Right, hopefully our airport's back up and running like normal again. Loads of customers using these shops. We could get even more shops. We've got the space down here, to be honest, which we could use to get a couple more shops, because they love using shops before security. That's what they absolutely love doing. And then cafes, restaurants are more used, more popular after security. So that's where you should put them because they're most effective, right? As far as I'm aware, it's just the public road bits now. For some reason, you cannot do anything to the World Johnson Tunnel. It will always be a asphalt road. We can change all these bits to being concrete. We run out of money again. If we go down, send this bit, which carries on because we haven't built it all yet. Let's see the bits going up now. It's just we are now making a lot of money. Right, and then it's just going to be this bit, and then this bit, and it goes up, and the only bits of asphalt we've got left, I think, are the taxiways now. And those are going to cost a lot more money to replace, but they will happen, just might not necessarily be this episode. But let's have a look at daily expenses. Now bear in mind this day's just started, but hopefully those operating costs and repairs will go down. If we just go hourly average, that's slightly decreased operating cost. Hang on, are we able to see like a nice graph on these things? I think you might be. But I forget where. It's a dashboard. Economy. Statistics, that's actually the one. Okay, okay, current. Yeah, if we just go. Yeah. No, is that enough? Trend, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to tell by that, but so do you think if we go daily, operating cost about a quarter of the way through the day is maybe going to be on track to be a little bit lower. The taxiways will do a huge amount of difference. We've got so much taxiway. I've got a fair bit more money now. Let's start investing. Okay, let's see if we can fit this in. Right, fix it so emergencies right at the top, and we can get it in straight away. Good, great, that's lovely. I mean, not so lovely for that plane, but it's lovely that we can help it. Let's do this bit of taxiway as well. Let's do this one. Oh, there's the plane. There we go. It's all right. There we go. Yeah, it just looks weird, kind of the mixture of asphalt and concrete, but it's not going to look weird for much longer because we're just going to replace everything. Yeah. It's not going to like significantly reduce stuff, but it is going to reduce stuff. And particularly these repairs. Because concrete is more durable than asphalt. There we go. And to make this, everything below this taxiway is going to be concrete. There we go, 5 by 8, 5 by 5, 5 by 6, 5 by 6. Yeah, there we go, we can afford that bit now. And the next bit of taxiway is this one. We can go up to there with... Okay, it's about to be, yeah, I missed quite slightly too slow to catch the end of the hour before the expenses go out, but... Talking of those expenses... Are we going to be less than the previous day? I think we are going to be slightly less. Let's just go as far. Talk about doing it in sections. Let's come off this one now. Slowly work our way down. I think the math says that we are going to be slightly under on operating cost. Which it's not by as much as I thought, but then again, this time the previous day we've done quite a lot of our replacements already. Statistic operating cost us. It's actually, oh yeah, but average day less 12 days. Actually, think how much we've got built. Yeah, vehicle operation we could reduce a bit from stair trucks. It's not nothing. 20,000 a day we could save, but realistically, less than that by just. But we could have a look at where we might have excessive numbers of vehicles as well. Right, where might we have excessive numbers of vehicles? So, I bet we could go down to like 5 avgas fuel trucks, 10 Jet A1s. So let's just go. Emergency vehicles. It's best to keep them in. Stair trucks. I think we're down to 12 stands that will require them. Let's knock it down to 10, because not all the medium planes... Well, we won't have planes in all stands at once, and not all the medium planes need them, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... How many are we down to now? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Actually, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. 8 is slightly. But then again, look at our stands, they're not all full. And we'll slowly get more jetways as well. That'll just save some money. I think we had 17 of a lot of the ones. Pushback. Don't need. So we've got pushback. I'm gonna. So we're going to go on the aircraft now. So I'll knock off 2 pushback trucks. Right. Catering and cleaning. I reckon we could do 8 of each. So that's 3 catering and 1 cleaning. So 1, 2, 3, and 1 cleaning. So yeah, belt loader we could maybe go down to like 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Baggage truck we got 35. I reckon we don't need more than 15, I'm pretty sure. But let's get rid of 15 for now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So these should all decrease as vehicles leave the premises. And then fuel. Let's get rid of all the old fuel trucks. I think when we sell them, we get back the value of the fuel. So yeah, the older ones, you can see the design, the model 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, let's just get rid of. You can see for some of the JA1 fuel trucks as well. That one's still one of the older ones, or the less good ones, the ones we've had for longer. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for avgas. We could go down to 5. Jet A1 we have 1, 2, yeah, just reset it a little bit. So 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 seems reasonable. But yeah, slowly everything is leaving the airport. Meanwhile, we got a lot more money now. So let's go as far as this taxiway here now. For the concrete, let's send that section done. We can then go down to here. Get to this section. And then down to this section here. We've got a lot of taxiways that we probably don't need. The other thing we can do is, like, these vehicle depots, they've got tiny operating costs. I was going to say we can get rid of them, but the operating cost is so tiny that I'm not even sure what the point is. Yeah, a lot of these taxiways are costing us money by being so spaghetti, but to be honest, I'm not that bothered. There we go. We've gone as far as there with concreting, which is a fair bit. But yeah, let's see. So yeah, repairs on the previous day, I think was slightly down on the day before that. Oh no, not repairs, operating costs. But yeah, we're slightly reducing stuff. We can also get rid of like excessive bits of terminal and whatever. Not that we really have any of those, but if you look at like operating cost 2 per section of terminal, that's not cheap. To the point where it's like, actually, should we be getting rid of some bits? What is actually the point of this section here, for example? Until we've got toilets there. There we go. We could just section that off. Section that off. What is the point of this little bit here on this floor? In fact, these, not those 2 blocks, because then the wall would have to go there. Yeah, we could do little bits like that, which might make it look slightly less good, but is this all reasonable? Yeah. This looks a bit empty. We could put some stuff in here to justify it. But yeah, we're giving our contractors work to do now. Meanwhile, as we're going to bring back money by selling little bits of terminal, we can continue replacing bits of taxiway. Which, like I said, is spending more money because we're not getting the refund back, but less disruption. And what is that? If we do this, you'll see Doesn't cost the money for the bit we overlap. Thought we already concrete. Right, we're this far. Doing good. So, this bit is done. This bit's not done, which I think is definitely less. So we're over halfway. There we go. Let's leave it at that. How the costs looking? They're not looking too bad. But yeah, this is a little bit narrower now, which saves money because it doesn't need to be so as wide as we had it before. Same thing here. Right, while we're waiting a bit, let's do another little bit of... Oh god, yeah, that's expensive. I was going to say we could do a bit more down here and add some shops, but... we could just do it kind of like a walk-through shop area. But I'd rather like have a nice little kind of area for it. We could just kind of do like... so I think that was a 6x5, wasn't it? Yeah. Put the door there. Door there can like, go for the same template. So if we just go for like shop, shop, so it's that way round. There we go. Let's design a shop. Go for these shelves here all the way up. Then go for the large ones. Like there and there. Maybe we could like get some like full mounted shelves at the back. There we go, right. We can like clone that space there. There we go, right, 2 new shops. Let's get some... oh, Flygo was the really popular one, wasn't it? Let's spread it out a bit. Let's get more of these shops. Get 2 more in, maybe. This might be overkill, but the shops up there are definitely doing well. So my hope is that we will be able to do well with these. Yeah, they are kind of a bit boring copy and paste design, but whatever. Right, this one can be... why not this shop? This one can be... let's go for like a 5-star one, see how it does. Should make us some more money. Got loads of people around here all rushing to this shop, but if we can split the load, we can make more money. Yeah, they've all closed after midnight because that's what they do, but meanwhile we have a fairly nice bit of money. To keep going with the taxiways. That's a nice amount of money. There we go. That bit there's all done now. Push up as far as here. There we go. Let's go up to this junction here. I've got the money. There we go. What were the upkeep costs on the last day? Okay, that was lower operating cost. So yeah, we are definitely reduced them, even if like a little bit. This is still, when we go on the grind, it's going to make us more money. And then, because we'll probably rebuild a fair bit for when we get a large airport, we can make sure everything new from this point is concrete. But yeah, we've got just this little bit left. And yeah, like I said, the world entrance summit, you can't do anything to it, it'll always look like asphalt. These shops, that shop is apparently not doing great. Are these shops doing sales? That one's had 0. I don't get how it's 4 days since sales target was met, when they only opened on the previous day. They might not do the best numbers of sales, these, but I'm hoping that we'll just split the load and we can like change contracts and whatever. This one's not making many sales, maybe I went too fancy. This one's easy gonna make it. That one, I don't know. That one, I don't know. Maybe we need more passengers. Everything seems nice and calm on our taxiways. What happens if we go back down to like 75-minute and 60-minute gaps between flights? I think we can handle that. But we can handle what we've got right now. I'm hoping we can handle that, and if we can make more money and get more passengers. If from getting more passengers, we can make more money as well. So, as well as getting more money directly from the planes, we can get more money from the passengers doing stuff. Yeah, this is the last bit of asphalt in the airport. There we go. Expenses just went out for the hour. Right, staff. I hope we've got enough. Staff aren't particularly expensive though. If you look at our expensive staff, salaries aren't that high compared to the rest of the stuff. I mean, expensive like rampage security officers. I don't think any of those like really underdoing it though. So I'm not going to get rid of staff to save money, that's not going to work. Staff salaries are definitely... Oh, are they? Yeah, they're doing more than repair costs. Let's just make sure in this we're getting salary cost reduction, not repair cost reduction. That's going to do better. So on. That one, increased spending at food and shop franchises attracts visitors. Yes, that's exactly what we want for the shop, so yeah. Good job, we've got some administrators working on that. Right, there's a little bit of taxiway left to upgrade. Just this bit. There we go. There we go. Just like kind of like lead everything up to like doing the last tile. I mean, there's no reason to do that, but you know what? I kind of want the most dramatic thing ever that no one's going to care about, because probably no one's watching by this point. This is the last tile of asphalt, and it's done. Right, bye. I don't think that was particularly dramatic. Right, we're entirely concrete now, which is, you know, there's no reason why concrete's not great, but it is going to save us some money in operations, in operating cost. So yeah, hopefully that will help us. Maybe we've got some more flights coming in now that I've turned down the flight spacing. I don't know, it might take a few days to take effect. Hopefully that was not a mistake. Anyway, we should... And this is still doing ridiculous numbers of sales. This shop here. Relay. It's a French shop. But that's not doing great. That's doing wonderful. That's doing good enough. That's doing good. So it's just this one that's probably not going to make its money, but... Still doing alright. Yeah, it's nice to have just some amenities down here. Use the space. Help generate more money. So many people in this area. This does quite a bit of money as well. But yeah, this is... Oh my god, this is also really good. That's not making the sales today. Are we about to kill off this shop? I really hope we aren't, but... Well, no, they look like there's plenty of... Maybe plenty of people, but they're not really wanting to buy anything. Don't know, are we struggling to get... Well, definitely we're struggling to get customers to this shop. They do spend quite a bit of money when they spend money though. I think 'cause it's fancy like jewellery or stuff, yeah. But... As of that, anyway. There might be probably 1 or 2 more episodes focused on improving this airport setup here with probably upgrades, probably quite possibly getting jetways on these, and then there'll probably, after I feel like that's all done, be a big session of grinding in between episodes for me, at which point we'll unlock all the tiles and then we'll actually be ready to rebuild. But that, like, I don't really want to delete everything, it feels a bit counterintuitive. Certainly delete quite a lot, upgrade quite a lot, and get ready for big planes. So, on that note, we're going to end it here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode if you choose to come back. Goodbye.